Hello everyone. Okay, so for you, we will go through how to make the animation together. I hope you have gone to Google Classroom to download the resources that are required. Okay, so this is farm and you will be making an animation about how to harvest muskmelons, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this is the worksheet with the questions, and now we'll be using the online Scratch to create the animation. But before I start, remember we did mention that in order to avoid bugs in your codes later on, you should always test out your scripts to look out for any bugs before continuing. Okay, and the second thing is always keep your script area neat and tidy and delete away any codes that you do not need. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so here is the online Scratch account. After you press create, you will come to a new script area and we can start coding. Okay, so the first question is open the file farm and you will see the following display showing a farmer in a plantation. Okay, you have to save your work as harvest underscore your class and your name. Okay, and add the text. It's the season of Japanese muskmelons in the backdrop. Okay, so it should look like that. So let's see what happens. On the online Scratch, we're going to do this. File, load from your computer, and look for data D drive where you have saved your work. Choose farm and press open. It will prompt you, do you want to replace contents of the current project? You can click OK. Okay. Inside this file name, you can type in what you have read just now is harvest underscore your class underscore your name. Okay. Do not press share yet. We will share only when we have finished the animation. Okay. And the next thing to do is add the text is the season of Japanese muskmelons in the backdrop. So you should go to the stage. This is where all the backgrounds are found. Click and go to the word backdrops and look for the scenery. Okay, so this is the fill and you should be clicking on the text tool in order to click on the fill once and choose the color first before you do anything. Because it's a dark blue background, so you may want to choose white in order for the words to stand out. Okay, type these words as shown and given in the question paper. Click once outside and you can see that you can actually click and drag to position the text in the center. Okay, make it a bit higher so that it is above the farmer's head. Okay, so now we are done with this and you can go back to code or you can go back to the farmer. Next, add melon as an object and add song as a sound in backdrop. Okay, so I'm going to do this too. Now, melon as an object means that it is a sprite. So this is the sprite area. Go to the sprite area, look for the nearest button. Here it is. And we have the file, which is the melon. So we have to upload sprite. Okay. So when we upload sprite, we found the melon file. Click on it and open. It should appear as a second sprite next to the farmer. So now you have two sprites and therefore you have experienced before. Make sure you click on the sprite that you want to code first. Okay, to avoid coding on the wrong sprite. Okay, next is to go to the backdrops. Okay, in backdrop sound, just now we were at backdrops here. Now we go to the sound. Okay, so this is backdrops, this is sound. we want song. Okay, so how do you upload the song here? Go to upload sound, okay, and look for the same folder, song, and press OK. Alright, so there you go. Now I will need you to pause the video, okay, and start coding what I have taught you. When you are ready, come back to this video and continue to watch for the next segment. Please pause the video now. Okay, I hope you are good so far, and let's continue. The next question says, you are to create animation where the melon grows and is ready to harvest. The flow of the animation is, when the animation starts, the farmer should be set size to 80%. Currently, he's just too big in the screen, so you have to reduce the size to 80%. Okay, next go to position negative 70 for X value, and Y value will be negative 25. So let's do this. Let me show you how to do it first before you start. Okay, go to the farmer first, and because just now we were at sounds, go to code for the farmer. So when you start an animation, you're going to press the green flag. So in order to make it work, you must also have a green flag here so that it will trigger your animation to start. Okay, so when green flag is clicked, when the animation starts, then you will have to ensure that the farmer will be reduced in size. So go to looks, size is set to 80%. Okay, and the position of the farmer is at a certain X and Y value. Go to motion, choose the code called go to, and the value is negative 70, negative 25. Okay, next, the melon is set size to 10% and go to position X is 60, Y is negative 110. So don't forget, see, the paragraph starts with when the animation starts. So this means it is the green flag. Okay, so this means when green flag is clicked. Okay, so you have to repeat the green flag is clicked for the melon as well. Go to the melon, go to events, when green flag is clicked, and set size to only 10%, and motion go to 60 and negative 110. Okay. Lastly, for this section, the background, after when the green flag is clicked, has to play the song until done. So go to the background, go to the code, same thing. Make sure you don't forget the when green flag is clicked, you have to go to sounds and choose this play sound song until done. Okay, so I have ended this section. Please pause the video. At any time, you can scroll back the video to watch anything that you need more clarification on. Okay, let's continue where we stop. So, for the next segment, we have to read this. During the animation, it means that after the green flag is clicked, there are more animation that is coming up for the farmer and the melon. Okay, so let's read for the farmer first. What do we have to do? We have to switch costume to farmer A, says muskmelon, takes 80 to 100 days to harvest. Okay, for 5 seconds. Okay, and go to next costume. So you have to code in this sequence. Okay, so let's try. Go to the farmer, switch costume to farmer A. Go to the farmer, switch costume to farmer A. So although it's costumes, we just want to make sure that farmer A costume is here. Farmer B, farmer C, as you can see, he looks different in 3 different costumes. Okay, so the code will be such that you have to go to the looks in order to call out the costume. Switch costume to farmer A. Alright. Make sure all the codes are connected. Okay, so far, there's no need to disconnect the codes. Okay, so you have to say, the farmer will say, muskmelons takes 80 to 100 days to harvest for 5 seconds. Go to next costume after that. So, say is under looks, connect, do not have the quotation marks, okay? And make sure you choose 5 seconds. If the stage is blocking you, please click the smaller panel so that you have more script area, okay? Next, it says you need to go to the next costume. Please do not choose next backdrop, okay? So next costume is here. And you have to get the farmer to say, let it grow for 2 seconds. Okay, so let it grow for 2 seconds. So it's under say. For 2 seconds, just nice. The default is 2 seconds. And go to the next costume again. Wait 2 seconds and say time to harvest for 2 seconds. Go to next costume. It's under looks. Next costume. Say time. Wait 2 seconds. Wait is under control. So this is to have a bit more waiting time before your animation goes to the next code. Okay, so before going to this code, which is to say let's harvest or time to harvest, okay, you actually increase the animation duration by 2 seconds here. Okay. Alright, you may pause the video or scroll back to watch any part that you are unsure of, or put up your hand to ask the teacher the question. Okay, welcome back. Alright, if you remember, we did say that we should be watching our animation just to test out if it works nicely so far. Okay, so we should watch it. The song has played and the farmer is, we are getting the farmer to speak in the sequence that we want. Okay, so far it seems okay. Now, how many speech do you count just now? We counted 1, 2, 3 speech bubbles, which is exactly what you have here. So all works. Okay, and the farmer also looked different at each point just now, if you notice, because we did ask the code to switch to next costume. Okay, all right. Now let's continue. For the melon, We have to wait 7 seconds, repeat 4 times of change size by 5, wait 0.5 seconds. So this is one group of codes that you want to repeat 4 times. Okay? So go to melon. So click melon first. So we have to wait for 7 seconds. Wait is under control. And we have to repeat, also under control, 4 times of change size by 5 and wait 0.5 seconds. Okay, only this for repeating. Outside repeating, you have to set size to 50% of its actual size. Okay, so change size. Size is at loops. Do not choose set size. Set size is permanent. Change size will keep increasing if it's a positive value. So 5 is a positive value, it will increase in size. And you want it to wait 0.5 seconds interval. Okay? And remember just now, the instruction says, after repeating, you have to immediately set size to 50%. Okay? That may make a sudden appearance of a bigger muskmelon. Okay, we have come to the end of the video tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed the video. All you need to do now is to watch your animation to make sure everything runs correctly. And you have to press File, Save now, and also share your completed Scratch animation with the studio called Harvest. Alright, see you next time.